I'm Alex Kopicki, co-founder and CEO of Kinglet. Kinglet is an online marketplace for office space. We curate amazing spaces and make them accessible to emerging businesses and organizations. My background is all in commercial real estate development. I really cut my teeth in the industry at a company called Mannequin LLC, which is a regional real estate development and full-service commercial real estate firm. 4 years ago, I started my own boutique real estate development company called Solstice Partners. And Solstice Partners was a small business. Like many small businesses in the Baltimore metro market, we actually had a really difficult time trying to identify our first office space for lease. And it was a head scratcher because for us, we were my business partner and I, Jeff Jacobson, we were two commercial real estate professionals. And we were looking for 500 square feet. It wasn't a difficult requirement. We knew all of the brokers in town, all the property owners. We knew our concerted geographical area that we wanted to focus on, and we couldn't find space. So it was a big pain point for us in starting our new business. And that's when we really had the idea to create a fluid marketplace that was designed for emerging businesses, that they could focus on their primary business and have a great experience to both search and transact for their first space or for space that they needed to grow into. So really the inception of Kinglet started with the inception of Solstice Partners 4 years ago. And that's when we started to iterate. And what we built in essence was a truly Redfin, Zillow type of model where we really enhanced the shopping experience for small businesses. They could go in and peruse beautiful spaces in an easy format to navigate. They could educate themselves on the market, on availability. So with Kinglet, we completed the marketplace concept. So we created a standard rule, standard legal agreements, created more efficiency for that consumer, that small business, to then easily connect with the Cordishes of the world, the corporate office property trusts of the world. So now they have a really fluid mechanism through our platform with which to actually identify, search, and then transact for their space. What we're doing is we're really re-scripting the sublet market, and it's a play on word, sublet to Kinglet. So we're creating more efficiency in subletting space. Landlords see us as a great opportunity to connect with emerging businesses, to connect with a company when it's a team of 5 that might become a team of 50, team of 100 in the course of 2 to 4 years. And those are the relationships that they want to capture. That's why they're using the system. And we also give them the ability to activate space that might be otherwise difficult. Might be end of corridor space, it might be too small for the typical tendency to look at, and no one focuses on it. So our product also really enhances the brokerage community because we deal in increments of space that brokers aren't necessarily focused on. So we're filling out, our sweet spot is 500 square feet up to 5,000. In Baltimore City, for instance, 95% of the transactions that occur the last 12 months were for spaces 5,000 square feet and under. So what that tells you is the market as a whole is primarily made up of small businesses. So we're trying to solve for that equation. We're re-scripting both how people search for their office space and the transactional process. So we're boiling something down that typically took a number of months to transact. By the time you drive a market, identify a property, negotiate a letter of intent, negotiate a lease, and we're taking all of those pain points and reducing them to the fewest parts possible to create a really fluid process and dialogue between that supplier of that space and that emerging business.